myself Neha Singh, your science teacher. So students, before the vacations you all have studied till chapter number 4 and now we should start the chapter number 5, that is acids, bases and salts. But before starting this chapter, you should understand the meaning of these terms. Okay, you all must have tasted lemon, you all must have tasted curd, tamarind, all must have tasted vinegar. So, do you feel that some substances taste sour while some have a bitter taste? Some taste sweet while some have a salty taste. So, generally those substances which have a sour taste contain acids. For example, the lemon has a sour taste. That means it has a presence of an acid. Those substances which have a sour taste is called acids. So lemon have a sour taste, that means it contains an acid. It is an acidic substance because it contains an acid. Lemon contains citric acid. Then what are bases? Bases are generally those substances which have a bitter taste. These substances are bitter in taste. If you keep a pinch of baking soda on your tongue, it will have a bitter taste. It will give you a bitter taste because baking soda is a base. It is a basic substance. So those substances which are bitter in taste are known as bases. Also, when you touch the bases, if you keep a baking soda in between your fingers and if you will touch it, it will give you a soapy feel. So bases are those substances which have a bitter taste and are soapy to touch. Then what are salts? See, general term used for the substances that are formed by the combination of an acid and bases. So salts are that general term that we use for those substances which are formed when we combine an acid with a base. And this process is known as neutralization. So see the definitions once again. Acids, substances having sour taste is called acids. Bases, substances having a bitter taste and are soapy to touch are termed as bases. Salts, general term used for substances that are formed when an acid and a base reacts with each other. And this process is known as neutralization. Now let us talk about acids. So as I already told you, substances which are sour in taste are known as acidic substances because they contain acids in it. The word acids are derived from a Latin word acre which means sour. जो ये word है acids, that is derived from a Latin word acre. इसका मतलब ही क्या होता है? खट्टा. So basically जो acids होते हैं, they are of two types. One is organic and other is inorganic. Organic acids are those acids that occurs naturally in plant and animals. Organic acids we get from our environment naturally. They are not needed to be prepared in laboratories. They are obtained from the plants or from the animals. Example of such kind of acids are tartaric acids found in tamarind, acetic acid found in vinegar, formic acid found in ant skin, malic acid found in apples, citric acid found in citrus fruits that is lemon, that is oranges, lactic acids found in milk and curd, oxalic acids found in spinach. Organic acids are very mild in behavior. They are known as weak acids. Some of the organic acids are included in our diet also. They do not react vigorously. They are very weak acids. They have a very mild reaction. So these kind of acids are termed as weak acids. All the organic acids are mostly weak acids. Now come to inorganic acids. What are inorganic acids? Inorganic acids are obtained from the minerals. That is why they are also known as mineral acids. Minerals are those kind of chemical substances which exist in the nature. So inorganic acids are obtained from the minerals. They are prepared in laboratories on a large scale. Some examples of inorganic acids are hydrochloric acid, and the formula is HCl. Nitric acid, and the formula is HNO3. Sulfuric acid, and the formula is H2SO4. These kind of acids have a very reactive reactions. They are very reactive, especially to the metals. They are very dangerous for humans also. They can burn us. So these acids have a very strong reaction, and that is why it is known as strong acids. All the inorganic acids are mostly strong acids. So our next topic is properties of acids. So let us start. The first and foremost property is acids are sour in taste. Whether organic or inorganic, they have a sour taste. Well, it is not advisable to taste all the acids, but the property of acids are they are sour in taste. The second property is corrosive in nature. Acids are very corrosive in nature. They are highly reactive to the metals. That is why acids, you all have seen that in the lab, acids are stored in glass layers. But there is one acid which is reactive to the glass layers also. That is why it is stored in plastic bottle, and that acid is hydrofluoric acid. And some mineral acids such as nitric acid and sulfuric acid are so reactive and so dangerous that it can even burn the human tissue upon contact. So acids are very corrosive in nature. Then the third property is acids are soluble in water. Most of the acids dissolve in water at room temperature or on heating. Acids are basically dissolve in water easily. So, for example, vinegar is 3.5% solution of acetic acid in water. Acids are soluble in water. Based on that, acids are categorized in two types: dilute and concentrated. If the content of water in the acid is more, then that type of acid is known as dilute acid. But if the concentration of water in the acid is less, then it is known as concentrated acid. But it does not change the behavior of the acid. It does not make a strong acid into a weak acid. But they are all the strong acids only. Concentrated. If it is a strong acid, it will be a strong acid. If it is a weak acid, it will be a weak acid only. Next is acids contain hydrogen atom. If you recall the names of any acid, for example, sulfuric acid, the formula is H2SO4. Nitric acid, the formula is HNO3. Sulfurous acid, the formula is H2SO3. Hydrochloric acid, the formula is HCl. So can you see one thing common between all? They all have a hydrogen atom. So you have to keep that in mind that acids contain hydrogen atom. Well, there are no acids which do not contain hydrogen atom, but you will study about it later. And also we cannot say that all the compound having hydrogen atom is a kind of acid. For example, water also formula of water is H2O. It also contains hydrogen atom, but water is not an acid. So all acids contain hydrogen atom, whether organic or inorganic. But it cannot be said that all the compound that contain hydrogen atom is an acid. Okay, that was the properties of acid. I hope you are clear with it. The next topic is how are acids formed. So how are acids formed? The oxides of carbon, sulfur, nitrogen combines with water to form acids. When the oxide of some of the gases such as carbon, sulfur and nitrogen combines with water, it forms the compound that is an acid. Look at examples. When the oxide of carbon, that is carbon dioxide, combines with water, H2O, it forms H2CO3, that is a carbonic acid. When the oxide of sulfur, that is SO2, sulfur dioxide, combines with water, H2O, it they form acids. Do you recall the term acid rain? What is acid rain? When the rain carries the acids along with it, then those kind of rain is termed as acid rain. What happens in an acid rain? Major effect of air pollution. Acid rain is a major effect of air pollution. In our environment, we burn fossil fuels. We use the petroleum fuel in our vehicles. When petroleum is burned, it also releases oxides of carbon, sulfur and nitrogen. Also, due to the burning of fossil fuels in homes, in the industries, they also release the oxide of these gases. So these are the very effective pollutants. When these pollutants such as sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, these combine with the atmospheric water and forms the rain. Then that rain come back to the earth in form of acid rain. So those rain carrying acid along with it is known as acid rain. Acid rain causes great damage to human and animal life. Also it burdens the land. It affects the buildings and the monuments. So acid rain is very harmful. It is a very dangerous phenomenon. I hope you have understood all the topics related to acids. If you have any problem, please comment and tell me. You can ask also.